Joe the Juggernaut Joyce. Yo, we live, son. Daniel Dubois versus Nathan Gorman. But first, Joyce versus Brian Jennings. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited. This is a big deal. Joyce versus Brian Jennings because it is a big step up for Joyce. And I want to see if Brian Jennings still has anything left. So I'm excited for this. Joyce versus Brian Jennings. I've not seen Brian Jennings fight in a long time. I predict somebody's getting stopped there though, because I do favor Joyce just because Brian Jennings uh might be a little past his prime, but I know he's motivated. I used to follow his Instagram. He'd be posting like motivational stuff in his Instagram. Plus, he's being trained by David Jackson. Daniel Dubois is not fighting Nathan Gorman yet. I believe they're gonna fight next. Right now, though, what's his name? Brian Jennings is about to face Joyce. So hopefully, this turns out to be good. One day we could hear the audio of the actual fight. I doubt it though. Come on, Lex. Say Philadelphia. I got a root for Jennings. Brian bye Jennings. I was a big fan of Jennings when he was first coming up. But I'm also a fan of Joyce. I'm also a fan of Juggernaut. Portland, London. All 9 wins. Damn. Oh, he's not with Abel Sanchez no more, is he? No, that's right. Juggernaut. Let this be. I hope this is exciting. Doing the face off. Good luck, lads. Stepping stone. What? Well, if Joyce beats him, he would be the best name on his record. Joyce is stepping, putting a lot of the pressure. Jennings is going on the back. Oh. Ooh. It seems like Jennings is trying to use the back foot leg. He's gonna move. He's gonna move. Joyce Dubois, the boxing knowledge. Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I'm actually picking those two to win too tonight. But it's round one. Right now, Joyce is kind of being aggressive, but Jennings is standing his ground right now. This is a big step up for for George Joyce. Because even though I think Brian Jennings is faded, he still has something. It's not like he's washed up like Bermain Stavern was. Oh, nice. Brian Jennings caught him with a little short hook. One thing I'll say is George Joyce is very easy to hit. He's very easy to hit. He's not like a Tyson Fury where he's so savvy with his defense. Brian Jennings is stepping to him, so this is gonna be a good fight because they're both stepping to each other. He's not like doing being the boxer. Body shot. Oh, I think he hurt George Joyce. I think he hurt Joyce. He threw a Brian Jennings threw a left hook to the body, and George Joyce has not let go since then. I think he hurt him. Brian Jennings got to keep going to the body. Oh, another body shot. I think he's still hurt. Oh, nice little hook. Oh, Brian Jennings came to win, son. Oh, well, that was a nice little left hook he threw, though. What an interesting opening round. Yeah. There you go. Brian Jennings knows he hurt him with the body shot because he keeps throwing that left body shot over and over again. Oh, another body shot. Joyce got to not do what he's doing right now. He's sticking his tongue out, but he needs to be focused. I gave the first round to Brian Jennings. I thought he clearly won that first round. So it's 1 to Jennings, 0 to Joyce. Let's see. Now it's on freaking commercial break. I used to think Joe Joyce was a really big puncher, but as he's starting to step up in level one opposition, I'm starting to second guess that. Maybe just because the level the opposition was fighting. They're showing the playback right there. Yeah. A body shot. He hurt him. Yeah, he did hurt him. I knew this was going to be more competitive. Brian Jennings is no bum. He's not elite, but he's like average. I consider him like an average heavyweight. Now Joyce is throwing that little jab. Oh, Joyce is throwing jabs to Brian's body, right down the midsection. Another body shot. I think this is the first time Brian Jennings is fighting outside of the U.S. This fight's in the UK. I think it's the first time he's fighting outside the U.S. Yeah, it is. Oh, he just snapped Joyce's head back with a little hook there. Another hook from Brian Jennings. Oh, Brian Jennings. I mean, Joe Joyce is letting his hands go now. Oh, I like this effort from Jennings. He's come to win. Another. Uh oh. What I like about Joyce is that they're stepping him up the way they're supposed to step up a fighter. He's not right now. He's fighting a dude who is a good step for him to fight. He should be fighting someone like Jennings right now in his career. Although he's like 33. Joyce is being the stalker. Jennings sometimes becomes the aggressor, but then he goes on the back foot. Another body shot. Oh, another little right hook there. Nice. And now Joyce is coming back. Every time Jennings lets his hands go, Joyce retaliates right away. Joyce, uh, that's where Brian Jennings is not supposed to be. Brian Jennings is in the ropes right now. He's not supposed to be laying there like that. He needs to be coming forward. When he's coming forward, he's doing good. Another body shot. The jab's okay. What? Jennings has always had the same type of style, man, ever since I first saw him fight. All right, I gave the second round to Joyce. The first one was Brian Jennings, second round for Joyce, so it's even now. Commercial break. GBT Sport. If Joyce could stop Brian Jennings, that is a good thing. Look, because only two guys stopped Brian Jennings: Luis Ortiz, and Oscar Varys, whatever his name is. But this fight seems very competitive so far. Oh, that's right. Joyce is now with Adam Booth. I want to see Brian Jennings be more aggressive in this round. He can't be laying in the ropes like that. He gives away rounds when he does that. I think Jennings is trying to counter Joyce because he seems to like try and lean against the ropes and then counter from the ropes. I think he's trying to do what a Berman Stavane was doing. Berman Stavane. Nice body shot from Joyce. These commentators are funny. Once again, a dominate. Joyce is winning this round because Brian Jennings ain't doing shit. He's just covering up. There you go. Let your hands go, man. Oh, nice little hook from Brian Jennings. He need to go back to the body shots because in the first round he hurt Joyce with a body shot. So Joyce is vulnerable to body shots. I also want to see Joyce more aggressive here because I think, yo, where can I see the fight for free, bro? I have no idea. I mean, maybe you could go to Veep, VIP boxing. Oh, Joyce is showboating now. Oh, body shot. There you go. Or maybe like free TV. I know they give free fights there. Maybe they have it there. Joyce is getting confident, dude. He's showboating. Oh, but now Brian Jennings let his hands go now. Brian Jennings let his hands go now. Oh, that was a nice finish right there. I got the link. Thanks, brother. No problem. Buklau. Joyce is starting to get really confident. He's starting to showboat a lot. Hopefully, he don't get overconfident. I really want to see Brian Jennings go back to the body though. This is the start of round 4 now. Round 4, son. I got Joyce winning 3 rounds. I gave Brian Jennings just the first round. Well, no, I gave him 2 rounds. I gave Brian Jennings 1 round. I gave Joyce 2 rounds. So he's starting to be behind. So he got to let his hands go. Oh, nice. I actually think now this fight's gonna go the distance. I could tell that Brian Jennings could like take Joe Joyce's best punches, so it's probably gonna go the distance. And the same thing goes for Joyce. I think I could tell that Joyce could take Brian Jennings' best punches. So you got two dudes who could take their best punches from each other. So they're probably gonna go distance, unless they get caught with like a surprise shot. Brian Jennings looks like uh he's breathing a little heavily. So I think he's tired. So I think Joyce should go to his body now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the commentators says Brian Jennings' punch output is not enough at the moment. That's true. He's not letting his hands go enough. That's the worst thing you could do. Not let your hands go enough if you're fighting overseas. You can't do that. You gotta actually fight. Philadelphia. That's right. Brian Jennings from Philly. It's so funny when I see heavyweights. They're so slow compared to the lower weight divisions, man. They look like they're fighting in underwater in slow motion. At least when I compare that to like a freaking welterweights or featherweights, they're so slow. Oh, there you go. There you go. Nice. All right, now Brian Jennings is actually letting his hands go. But every time Brian Jennings lets his hands go, Joyce immediately responds. He like immediately retaliates. Like he just bullies him right back. And now he's beating up Brian Jennings, and Brian Jennings is laying against the ropes. Now Brian Jennings is just covering up. I'm telling you, he's tired right now. He's running out of gas already. That was an all Joyce round. He's exhausted, Brian Jennings. I mean, yeah, Brian Jennings is exhausted. Now they're showing Nathan Gorman shadowboxing. That I'm more excited for this fight. Nathan Gorman versus Daniel Dubois. I'm excited for that. I can't wait. Yo, what? How you doing, man? Yo, Daniel, how you doing, man? I'm doing fine. How about yourself? I'm just catching the fights right now. I'm watching Joe Joyce versus Brian Jennings, and I can't wait to watch Daniel Dubois versus Nathan Gorman because that's supposed to be this big test for the both of them. So I want to see how they do. But I got Joe Joyce beating Brian Jennings so far. Brian Jennings is not throwing his hands. He's not letting his hands go enough. I don't know why. I think because he's tired. Once again, Brian Jennings goes right back to the corner and he lays there. Like you can't do that. You can't. You're not scoring points if you're just laying against the ropes there and covering up. I think he's trying to like counter him off the ropes. That's his game plan. There you go. Go to the body more, man. When Brian Jennings actually lets his hands go, it makes it look better for him, at least for the judges, because he pushes JoJo's back. But when he's like just laying against the ropes like that, he just looks like he's just getting his ass whooped. Telling you, man, this fight's gonna go the distance. They could take each other's best punches. Brian Jennings looks tired. George Joyce looks like he's having fun. That's their body language right now. And Brian Jennings, he's vegan, but he has terrible endurance. Oh, nice body shot from Jennings. Jennings is kind of predictable. He keeps doing the same thing. He'll throw a body shot and then he'll go up top with a left hook. Then he'll go right back to the body with a left hook to the body. That's literally the same kind though. The only punches he's throwing all night, and he's trying to move a little bit. Oh, another liver shot. How old is Jennings? Jennings is, I believe, 34, I think, or 35. Mm, nah, actually 35, I think. He was born in 84. Yeah, 35. He's like a year older than George Joyce, I believe. Joyce is supposed to be like a prospect, but he's like already in his mid 30s, man. So like he really needs to like hurry up and like get a world title shot because he's already in his mid 30s. Like, what is he gonna be like 34 this year, Joe Joyce? I mean, look at Brian Jennings. Brian Jennings is a year older than Joe Joyce, just 1 year older, but he's a veteran. He's been around for over a decade. Maybe Brian Jennings' game plan is to, in the second half of the fight, then start being aggressive and start letting his hands go once he feels Joe Joyce is tired. I don't know. Joyce is a fairly predictable lumbering heavyweight. Joyce is going nowhere into the. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say he's slow. Round six. Once again, it goes right back to every time the round starts. Jennings goes right to the ropes. What? They're saying the winner of Joyce versus Jennings might get the winner of Dubois versus Gorman. That would be a good test, at least for the winner of Dubois versus Gorman. Has Jennings got the one punch power to really put him in trouble? I don't think so. He's never been a puncher. There you go, Jennings. Now he throws his hands. Now he throws his freaking hands. But right away, Joyce always retaliates as soon as he lets his hands go. It's like he puts him right back in his place as soon as he opens up Jennings. Joyce is winning against Jennings, but he's not like beating him up or anything. It's not like he's like giving him an ass whooping. He's just outworking him. Really, Jennings is not really letting his hands go as much as I would want him to. He's kind of he's just not letting his hands go enough. Oh, nice. But when he lets his hands go, he catches Joyce. Oh, another body shot by Joyce. And then Brian Jennings throws another body shot. Oh, I think I'm giving this round to Jennings. He's landing the cleaner punches. I'm giving round 6 to Jennings. I gave that round to Jennings. Joyce is too strong. Yeah, he's just letting his hands go more. Brent Jennings is not doing enough. Did you see the Fury and Khan Absolute Circus last night? Embarrassing, but yeah, I didn't bother to watch Amir Khan versus Billy Dib, and I also didn't bother to watch Huey Fury versus Sam Peters because Billy Dib is a bum, and Sam Peters is washed up beyond belief. I thought Sam Peters was washed up 10 years ago. So imagine how washed up he is now. Uh, Joyce needs to dispatch someone like Jennings quickly. Jennings, yeah, Jennings, yeah. Mark Smith. I gave Jennings that round because I thought he was landing the cleaner punches round 6. I think this fight's gonna go the distance just because none of them look like they could take each other's best punches. Round 7, bro. Right away, but Jennings always goes right to the ropes. Sitting back on the ropes is doing you no favors at all. That's right. Now the refs having a little talk with them. Oh, there, that's better. You see, whenever Jennings actually becomes aggressive, he does manage to land on Joyce, and it looks good for him. He needs to do more of that though. He doesn't do enough of it. Oh, nice right hand from Jennings. Oh, nice right hand by Brian Jennings. I think that was the best punch he landed on George Joyce's face. What is this? 12 or 10 round? 12 rounder. Brian Jennings is starting to. I don't know. He's starting to catch up in the scorecards. Well, I gave him the last round, and this round is kind of even. I don't know, but he has done some good work here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking it could be an even round, or I could give it to Brian Jennings. I'm thinking it could be a draw or Brian Jennings, but he has to let his hands go a little. Like Jennings is trying to play the counter puncher here. Now they're both. It's the last seconds of round 7. They're not even. Both of them are not doing anything. This is like a draw round. You know what? I'm giving it to Jennings. I'm giving that round to Jennings. Nothing really happened, but I thought Jennings got the better shots. So I gave the last 2 rounds to Jennings. Jennings got better hands, but Joyce is too strong. Has the Gorman versus Dubois been Shane Barr? No, it hasn't. Right now, it's given Brian Jennings versus Joe Joyce. I believe it's gonna happen next. But no, not yet. You haven't missed anything. But right now, I got Joyce winning, but Jennings is starting to creep up. If he keeps winning rounds, maybe he could get a draw out of this fight. I don't know, but he needs to be a lot more aggressive. I hope he becomes a lot more aggressive because when he's more aggressive and when he lets his hands go, he score points. I gave the last 2 rounds to Jennings, so that means I probably got like Joyce up by like 1 round. Round 8, son, and now Joyce is all over Brian Jennings. Oh, oh, nice. Now they're going toe to toe. That's what they need to do. Make it more exciting. Go toe to toe with each other. I'll tell you this though, this fight's more competitive than most of Joe Joyce's fights when he fights these lower level guys. You see, Brian Jennings once against the ropes, and then he just sits there. Some bullshit. Oh, nice little left hook, right hook combination from Jennings. Jennings could see the fights, the punches coming because Joe Joyce is slow. You could see him from 10 miles away, bro. Jennings looks lethargic, but Joyce is starting to look a little bit like sluggish too. Maybe because he's getting tired. I told you this fight's gonna go the distance. I told you. I said it in round 2. It's gonna go the distance. I could always tell when guys could like take each other's best punches. So it's gonna go. We're on round 8 now. The referee warning Jennings for low blow shots because he kind of threw a low shot. That's true. The commentators saying Jennings kind of maybe could have a sparring partner mentality, which is true. He's not really fighting with urgency to win. He is at times he tries. He has some flurries and he has some success, but he's not fighting with like real determination to actually win the fight. While Joyce is being more, he's fighting with more ambition. I gave that round to Joyce. Did Joyce win by KO? No. Joyce always looks sluggish. Jen is gonna win. He has to let his hands go more if he's gonna win. I got him losing, but when he lets his hands go, he does have some success. Round 9, son. Oh, and Jennings is behind the scorecards because he ain't letting his hands go enough. I think I gave Brian Jennings 3 rounds in this whole fight so far. 3 rounds. The first round, I think the sixth and the seventh round were Brian Jennings for me. So he's gonna need a knockout. And he's gonna need to let his hands go. He's gonna need to be aggressive. Now Jennings looks like he's trying to slug it out. Just by the body language, like Joyce looks like the guy who's winning with his body language. He looks like the dude who's confident stuff, while Jennings looks sluggish and lethargic. Close to point deduction for his shoulder, yeah. That's the last thing Jennings needs is a point deduction. Oh, that's what Joyce should do. Throw uppercuts. Because Jennings comes in, he has like a high guard up, and he comes in with his head low. You gotta throw an uppercut. When Luis Ortiz threw that uppercut right at Brian Jennings when he was coming in with his hands blocking his face. Oh, Jennings needs to take more chances, man. Nice little uppercut from Joe Joyce. Damn, they're tired right now. Jennings is trying. End the round now, bro. So 3 rounds to go. Oh, that's the main event. Daniel Dubois versus Nathan Gorman. I guess this is like their first headliners, right? I don't think they've ever headlined a fight, either of these dudes. Ricky Hatton, I always see him with either Nathan Gorman, Tyson Fury. Yeah. Nathan Gorman looks way older than his age. He's like 21. He looks like 35, bro. Jennings' hands are twice the speed of Joyce, but he's not letting his hands go enough. That's the problem. Round 10. Oh, there you go. He Jennings threw two jabs and he. Oh, now a right hook. All right, Jennings is starting to put on some combinations. Oh, but now Joyce is coming back. That's good. That's more entertaining. I was gonna say this fight is not the most exciting fight. Ready to be caught again. Oh, there you go. There you go. And now Joyce is just leaning all over Brian Jennings. Oh, nice little left hand by Georgios. But Jennings could take all Joyce's best shots. He's been able to take him. Oh, nice 1-2 by Jennings. Oh God. The referee keeps warning Jennings. 1 point. That's messed up. The ref takes a point away. Now Jennings definitely needs to KO Georgios to win. Now he's going. Jennings has to now knock this dude out to win. Oh, now he hit him with a low blow, supposedly. On time he's gonna take another point away. Oh, he's gonna give him time to recover. Joyce gas. Jennings needs to take advantage. What's up, boxing finance? Finance. I think that's how you say your name. The thing is, I think Jennings has gassed himself. Jennings has been gassed like throughout the whole fight. And, like he just looks tired. Jennings has to go knock him out though because they took a point away and he was behind the scorecards already. And the crazy part was that was his good round for Jennings. I thought nice. Now we're going on to round 11. 2 rounds to go. I would have given that round to Jennings as well, but because they deducted him a point, can't. Told you, man. I called it. I said this fight was gonna go the distance. I don't know. Like this fight really wasn't that entertaining. These later rounds have been the most entertaining out of it. It was not. It's like kind of like a. It's not a fight where you're like really excited because not a lot of action has been going on. Uh, Once again, Joyce. It's always I always you always see Jennings in the freaking ropes covering up while Joyce is like hitting him. I don't know why Jennings does that because he doesn't. You don't win. You don't win rounds or score any points doing that. Jennings is tired. Is Jennings a New Yorker? No, he's from Philadelphia. Daniel, he's from Philly. You're gonna stay online for the Dubois fight? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna watch, but that fight next. Jennings just throughout this whole fight didn't do enough for him to win. Oh, could George Joyce stop Brian Jennings the way Oscar Rivers did in the last round? He has about 3 minutes and 50 seconds to do it. Joyce can't hurt Jennings. Jennings can't hurt Joyce. It would have been cool if Joyce could have stopped Jennings just because you know that would have make a statement because only two people have ever stopped Jennings. But Jennings has always been known to have a good chin. Oh, nice little shot off the ropes from Jennings, and that's the end of round 11. One more round to go. Can anyone get a knockout in the last round? We got 30 minutes to go. It's true. One of the commentators is saying, I think Brian Jennings is going to regret it because what he's doing in this fight because he feels that it could have been more competitive had he just, done a few things, like be more aggressive or something. And I agree. I think that he was doing good when he was aggressive. When he actually let his hands go, he managed to land on Joe Joyce. He just wasn't doing enough of that. I don't know why fighters be doing that. They do good in one spot, but they never do enough of it, and then they give away the fight like that. And Bron Jensen's another one of those guys that he does good when he lets his hands go, but now he doesn't do enough. He doesn't do enough and he lets his hand and he gives away the fight. Joyce wants to end Brian Jennings here because he's trying to be aggressive. He has 1 minute and 50 seconds to do it. Joyce is Jennings is like a puncher bang in the corner right now, but he's blocking most of the punches. Oh, Brian Jennings ain't fighting like he's trying to win, man. The countdown begins, man. We got 40 seconds. There. Oh, nice little shot from Jennings. So I want something dramatic to happen. Somebody get caught with something vicious and gets knocked down. 34 seconds, man. 30 seconds. I told you it was gonna go the distance, man. I told you this. I was correct, bro. Rewatch the broadcast. I said in round one, this fight's going the distance because they can't hurt each other. And that's it. The fight's over, bro. Jennings puts his arms like he won, but he ain't win that fight. He ain't win that fight, son. Nice one, bro. Who is winning on the judges' squad? Um, they haven't. Well, the commentators have Joyce winning, and me too. Me included. Brian Jennings didn't do enough, man. He didn't let his hands go enough, and you can't be fighting in another guy's backyard and not let your hands go enough. So they're about to read the scorecards, and I have a big feeling they're gonna give it to Joyce. He should get the win at least because he, in my opinion, he won. Jennings had his moments, but he never did enough. You know, he never really got into it. They're gonna read the scorecards. We're treated this time next week. White Various and David last chance saloon prices fighting king. Yeah, David Price versus Dave Allen. Like a core spring up there. They're about. Damn, Joyce only had 10 fights. Thought he had a little more than that. Joyce wins. Brian Jennings looked disappointed, but he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough to win, man. He ain't doing enough. This disappointed bullshit. Joyce ain't going far. Hate this robotic missionary dude. You're not a big fan of Joyce. Surely not a split decision. Well, he won a unanimous decision. One of the commentators was like, the crowd seems unmoved by Joyce's performance. Who won? Joyce won. Joyce. We're gonna get Daniel versus Nathan Gorman next, bro. Hopefully, the main event is gonna be way more entertaining. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen like clips of Nathan Gorman. I've never really seen him fight. I've seen all of Daniel Dubois fights though. David Hay didn't think Joyce was gonna go the distance with Brian Jennings. He's shocked about that. He's very absolutely shocked. Poor David Hay. He's now is a commentator because he can no longer box. Jennings got himself to blame. Yeah, he does. Robot Joyce. What everybody calls Joyce a robot. Robotic. To be honest, I don't see Joyce going far in this game of boxing. I think he will take his first loss soon. And once that happens, he automatically turns to a journeyman. In fact, you think so? Maybe. I kind of laughed when one of the commentators says it's obvious that uh, it's going to take a real talent to beat Joyce. Joyce is very hittable, and that's what I'll say. He's very hittable. Okay. Uh, so he's probably going to get knocked out one day because he's very hittable. I got Gorman. He's more of a boxer with better IQ than Daniel Dubois, known for power. I want Daniel Dubois to win just because he's more exciting. I like exciting fighters, and you know, Nathan Gorman is not knocking dudes out left and right. I think boxing needs excitement, and I'm all for excitement. And when you knock dudes out, you're knocking guys out left and right. That brings excitement. So if he's able to knock out Nathan Gorman, that's just gonna be better. In my opinion, Joyce belongs in the factory dealing with steel and metal. At least he had a better fight this time around because I believe he fought Alexander Usyk in his last fight. That was a bum fight. Alexander Usyk's washed up. Alexander Dimitrenko is like He's like officially like one of those dudes that they just throw in there against fucking prospects. I believe he's fighting tonight, or he already fought Tony Yoka. What happened to Alexander Dimitrenko? He used to be like a guy that was gonna fight, was fighting. He wasn't what he is now. Basically, he's basically like some fucking journeyman. They just throw him to fight prospects, man. Dubois is similar to Joyce. They are both big, lumbering, slumbering, hard, rumbling heavyweights. That's a good one. No, but I think Dubois is a bigger puncher than Joyce. That's what I'll say. I think he's a bigger puncher. At least I think he is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the guys he's fighting. Sometimes dudes, they be knocking dudes out left and right, but it's because they're fighting bums. And then the minute they fight quality opposition, the knockouts fucking end. The knockouts end. So maybe he just looks like a big puncher because he's fighting, you know, not the best guys, but maybe not. Maybe he knocks out even the top quality guys when he gets to that level. That's the word I was looking for. Chris Ross. Thank you. Fringe contender. And he's quicker than George Joyce too. Yeah. Daniel's way quicker than George Joyce. And also the most important thing, he's way younger. Daniel's actually a prospect. He's 20, 21. Joyce, he's like goddamn near 35 already, man. He's supposed to be a prospect, but he's like, he don't have that much time left, 35, 34. I mean, come on. He has to he has to keep moving. He has to move really quickly at that age. At least with Daniel, since he's 21, he has a lot of time to develop as a fighter. Even if let's say he goes on, let's say he loses tonight, let's say he loses against Nathan Gorman, he has time to develop as a fighter because he's young. Uh, but I like how they're developing Daniel Dubois as a fighter. I like that they put him in there against Razvan Cajano. I like that because Razvan Cajano has fought guys like Joseph Parker, Luis Ortiz, I believe Nathan Gorman too. That was a good step up for him at his level. Even though Razvan is kind of like a sparring partner, I still think it was really good to see him knocking that dude out. Dubois nothing special, to be honest. Who gives a shit if he's young? Just another wheels with trying time to taste his first defeat. I think he's a talent. I disagree with that. Being young is good because when you're young, that's when you're in your best. You're at your best, at least physically. I'm rooting for Daniel to beat Nathan Gorman because I'm more of a Daniel fan. I'm not necessarily a Nathan Gorman fan. He's kind of boring to me. I'm just one of those type of boxer fans. I get bored of boxers, man. I can't stand boxers. I mean, I shouldn't say I can't stand them. I enjoy boxers, dudes that go the distance, but at least be aggressive, at least be offensive. What I can't stand is boxers that don't actually fucking come to let their hands go. They're not offensive. They're just trying to play the defensive part. Like a fucking, what's his name? What's that guy's name? I already forgot his name. God, that boxer I used to hate. I forgot his name. But it was one boxer that he was only defensive, always thinking about the defense. Dubois is another Frank Bruner. People said the same thing about Anthony Joshua. They said he was another Frank Bruno. Anthony Joshua completely surpassed Frank Bruno in terms of like things he accomplished as a fighter. But I remember when Anthony Joshua was coming up, they were saying because he's a buff dude, he's kind of like Frank Bruno 2.0. But clearly he was a better talent than Frank Bruno because the guys he was able to beat, even though obviously he lost recently, but he surpassed Frank Bruno. Right now, Daniel Dubois is, you know, I don't know how good Daniel Dubois is. I don't know how good he is, but that's all I want to find out. Bruno had a better physique. Yeah, that's true. Bruno had more muscle definition. Dubois is not really. Dubois is not really like if you look at the physiques. If you're looking at physiques, if you look at Anthony Joshua, Anthony Joshua, physique wise, looks more like Frank Bruno. Daniel Dubois is not like he's like a bulky dude. He's not like he's extremely bulky. So he kind of has like the same body type of Joyce's son. I don't know why people do that though. They always compare uh, fighters to at least British heavyweights to Frank Bruno. Why? Are you guys like trying to say that like because Frank Bruno was supposed to be something and he didn't turn out to be what he was supposed to be? I mean, he was a champion. I don't think Frank Bruno was a bum or anything. He was just in a really tough era. I mean, he had to fight guys like fucking Mike Tyson in his prime. I don't know about you, but Mike Tyson was no, easy fight for anybody. It's at least when you fight him in his prime. Bruno was like one of those. You know what Bruno was like? Bruno, if he was around today, he would be like a Derek Chisora. That's what he would be. Let's see boxing finesse. Let's see what happens. I'm picking Daniel to win. You're picking Gorman to win. Let's see. Let's see. Daniel has been saying throughout the whole press conference that this is going to be his easiest fight. That Nathan Gorman is going to be his easiest fight. So let's see if this is the case. He's been saying this literally since the start since this fight was announced, that this is going to be the easiest fight of his entire career. This is supposed to be his biggest test on paper. At least that's what everyone's telling me, on paper. Nathan Gorman, because Nathan Gorman's unbeaten. Well, let's see. I mean, what happens if he blows out Nathan Gorman out of there? I don't know. I can't predict it. We have to wait here and see. They're about to fight next. That's why I wanted to see this fight, because I want to see, is this guy really a big test? Everyone keeps telling me Nathan Gorman is supposed to be a big test. I personally am not really impressed with Nathan Gorman. I don't think he's a puncher, which is, and he's when you're not a puncher in the heavyweight division, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing when you're not a puncher in the heavyweight division, because that means people don't really respect you. Okay, because if you're a heavyweight, you need to have punching power to have people respect you. And Nathan Gorman, in my opinion, is not a puncher. So maybe it might be a thing where maybe Nathan Gorman has better skill set. He's a better talent than Daniel Dubois. But because he's not a puncher, Daniel Dubois won't show him any respect, because he's like, I know I don't have to worry about what's coming back, at least from Nathan Gorman. So maybe I have a feeling that might be the case. I have a feeling that maybe you might see Nathan Gorman tonight winning rounds against Daniel Dubois, but because Dubois feels that Nathan Gorman is no threat with his, punching power, he's going to show him no respect, and he's going to walk him down, and he's going to eventually catch him with something. I think that's how the fight might play out. I think Nathan Gorman might win rounds, but Daniel won't respect him because he's not a puncher. That's what he's lacking, in my opinion. Nathan Gorman is he's not a puncher, and that's something you need in the heavyweight division, unless you are Tyson Fury. And there's only one Tyson Fury, man. There's only one Tyson Fury, bro. And Nathan Gorman does not have Tyson Fury's head movement, the most important thing he doesn't have with Tyson Fury is his height and his reach. He's a little dude. Nathan Gorman is a little dude, a little heavyweight. Well, not little, but he's not he's not 6'9". He doesn't have an 85-inch reach. He definitely don't have the head movement of a freaking what's his name? Tyson Fury. That's for damn sure. They're showing the little highlights, all of Nathan Gorman's best hits, all of Daniel's best hits. I'm getting excited, man. Gorman and Dubois lack talent in different areas. This could go 12 rounds. It could be tedious to watch. Yeah, you know what? You're right. This might be tedious. This might be one of those fights where going into it, you think it's gonna be exciting, but then it turns out not to be. So you have a point there, Flavel. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. 6'4". Yeah. Nathan Gorman is not a big heavyweight. Like he's not in terms of like height. He's not like a tall ass heavyweight. At least he doesn't look tall. He looks like he looks short. Uh, he's definitely not no Tyson. Tyson Fury is massive. Hey, where can we watch this? I don't know. Boxing Finesse is obviously not a fan of Daniel Dubois and Joyce, but I'm a fan of knockouts, and that's why I'm a fan of Daniel Dubois because he's knocking dudes out. I like that. I get entertained by knockouts, so I will always be a fan of dudes knocking dudes out. They're still talking about. All right, now they're like interviewing. No, well, not interviewing. Now they're like showing David Hay and wherever else these two gentlemen are next to David Hay. I don't know who they are, but all I know is they're always there. The thing is, you know, the only guy who went the distance with Daniel Dubois, right, was Kevin Johnson. But Kevin Johnson is a veteran. Kevin Johnson is a guy who goes into fights to only survive. So, and he's known for taking motherfuckers the distance. So the whole time he was there, he wasn't actually trying to score points against Daniel. He was just trying to survive. He was trying to go the distance. With Nathan Gorman is a young heavyweight who has ambition. So he's going to be letting his hands go. He's not going to be just laying against the ropes like Kevin Johnson, not doing nothing. He's going to be letting his hands go. And because he's going to be letting his hands go, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to leave himself open, okay? That's the thing. Kevin Johnson, because he's a survivalist and he only went there to, go the distance, he never gave Daniel Dubois the opportunity to land on him flush because he was only doing defense. But when you're aggressive and when you let your hands go against Dubois, you're vulnerable yourself. So I'm excited. This is supposed to be Daniel Dubois' big test. Let's see. Is this going to be a big test? I want to see. I want to see. I'm so intrigued. And right now they're walking down the arena. Well, they're about to. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, bro. It's been a while since I've been excited for a fight. Well, when was the last time I got excited? Want to talk? Well, not a while. Last time I got excited was when I saw Andy Ruiz fight Anthony Joshua. That I was like out of my freaking chair watching that fight. I was going crazy watching Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. I was going absolutely crazy, man. And Daniel Dubois is going down the ring now. He's going to the arena. It would be so funny. It would be so funny if Daniel just knocks him on in round one. That would be fucking hilarious to me. Daniel's coming down the ring. I'm getting hyped. You ever get hyped before a fight happens? You're like, yes. I'm getting hyped, son. I'm getting hyped. Ah, man. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope it's a good fight. I hope it doesn't be like the other dude said that it might be tedious. That might happen though. I hope that doesn't happen though. I really hope it doesn't happen. He always looks worried, Dubois. Yeah. I disagree with you. Kevin Johnson is a really tough dude. He got a really good chin. Only AJ has been able to knock him out. He takes punches. He's really, yeah, that's what I was saying. Kevin Johnson is a guy that is a survivalist, though. He never actually comes to win fights. Like what he does is he goes there to go the decision with you and to not get knocked out himself. He's always been like this. AJ was really the only one who was able to, blow him out of there. But most people go the distance with Kevin Johnson. So I wasn't like, oh my God, I can't believe Daniel Dynamite DDD over here went the distance with Kevin Johnson. I made a post-fight video about that fight. I wasn't like, hating on him at all because I knew that it's difficult to knock out Kevin Johnson. So that didn't surprise me when a 20-year-old heavyweight like, Daniel Dubois couldn't knock him out. But when it comes to Nathan Gorman is going to be letting his hands go because he's a young dude. So it's going to give Daniel more chances to knock him out. That's why I have a feeling, oh, man. I can't wait. Nathan Gorman is coming down. He's going to the arena. Let's see. This is kind of like the lines then for Daniel, because right in the center of the ring, you see Tyson Fury sitting there. You see Tyson Fury, and you know Tyson Fury is rooting for Nathan Gorman. Is it true Nathan Gorman is Tyson Fury's cousin? I heard Tyson Fury say on this telecast, he said, Nathan Gorman is my cousin. If that's true, I had no idea that Nathan Gorman was Tyson Fury's cousin. What? No idea. But that's what he said. Tyson Fury said, Nathan Gorman's my cousin. Dubois doesn't have fast hands, heavy hands, yes, but he can be timed easily by a faster fighter with good ring IQ. Yeah, I agree with that. He's heavy-handed, but he's not. Yeah, I agree with that. Gorman is smart and will look too frustrated. That's what I want to see. I want to see. I've never really seen that much of Gorman. I've seen clips of him. I've seen clips, highlights. I've never really actually like taken the time to sit there and watch all the Gorman's fights. But I've heard that Gorman is a good fighter. People keep telling me, Gorman is a good fighter. So that's why I want to see this fight. That's the main reason I want to see this fight, because everyone keeps telling me this is supposed to be a really big test for Daniel, because Nathan Gorman is no like bum or pushover or some guy that's just gonna get knocked out. So I want to see if this is true. Daniel keeps saying this is gonna be his easiest fight. So, bro, you need to go and watch Nathan. Well, I'm gonna watch him right now. Seth, I'm gonna watch him right now with you here. What's happening? Yeah, that's true. He's Fury's cousin. Wow. Right now, they're announcing. They're about to fight. Right now, the announcer or the ring MC is announcing. You know how they do. They announce their records from whatever. Daniel Dubois, Nathan Gorman. I'm getting excited, man. All right. I'm getting excited. I like it. I like it when I'm excited. That means it's gonna be good. Live from the O2 Arena. Bro, what time it is? What time is it in the UK? It must be late over there in the UK. Gorman has better ring IQ. Don't be fooled the way he looks. I'm not. I don't care that he's fat or anything. I mean, look at what's his name, Andy Ruiz. He's obese, but he got really good head movement. 23. What? Appreciate your channel. Thanks for the company comment. Damn, 11. Shit. Yo, I'm gonna be clowning you, man. Boxing finesse. I'm gonna be clowning you if Nathan Gorman gets knocked out in like 2 rounds against Andy Dubois, because you be talking up what's his name, Nathan Gorman, like he's gonna be like he's a problem. So I'm gonna be clowning you if he gets knocked down in 2 rounds. I'm gonna be clowning everyone who if he gets knocked out in 2 rounds who keeps telling me that Nathan Gorman is a good fighter, because you never know. Nathan Gorman himself hasn't really fought anyone, so this is a question mark for both of them. I'm telling you. This is a question mark for Daniel Dubois and Nathan Gorman, because it's not like Nathan Gorman has been fighting quality dudes. He's been fighting, the same level opposition than what's his name, and than Daniel has been. So anyway, I'm gonna just sit back and see the fight. I'm gonna just shut up now and see the fight. All right. They're doing a face off. Come on, Daniel. I'm rooting for you, bro. Knock this guy out in 1 round. 1 round. And it starts. Right away, Nathan Gorman goes in the back. Oh, Gorman's throwing a overhand left hook right there. Oh, who's gonna be physically the stronger? Interesting question right there. Gorman's throwing a hook. Oh, you could tell what Gorman's trying to do here. He's trying to catch him with a counter hook, with a counter left hook. Nice. Nice head movement right there from Dubois bar. You could tell what Daniel Dubois is trying to do. He's trying to land his 1-2. He's trying to land his 1-2 right there. He's trying to land his 1-2. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Dubois caught him with a right. Nathan Gorman keeps trying to time. You could tell what Nathan Gorman's trying to do. He's trying to time him with that overhand left hook. That counter hand left hook. Ooh. Two totally different styles. These two totally different styles. There you go again. Dubois is fast. He's able to dodge some of those left hooks. I got that round a draw. Round one a draw for me. Both testing each other out. Yeah, I like that. I got it a draw. I think they both basically did enough to win a little bit each. I got it a draw. First round. First round, bro. Draw. Now it's round two. So one guy has to start, taking control. One of these dudes. Gorman keeps throwing that left counter right hand like, oh, he's trying to counter. Gorman is trying to counter Daniel Dubois, and Daniel's trying to throw his right hand. He's trying to land his right hand on Nathan Gorman. That's what's going on right here. So I think Daniel got to be careful with that counter because you could tell Gorman is trying to counter this guy. He's moving. He's grooving. Oh, 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 oh! Daniel's being aggressive. Oh, they're being aggressive. Ah! Oh, that's what I love about heavyweight boxing, man. One punch changes everything. I'm telling you. Oh, another. Gorman is very dependent on that counter that he's trying to land on Device. You could tell he. Oh, he caught him. You could tell Nathan Gorman was trained. They were doing that in training camp all throughout training camp. He keeps throwing the same punch over and over again. That's smart what Nathan Gorman is doing, though. He holds on to the buys whenever he gets in close to stop him. Oh! Nice body shot from Dubois. Oh, but Nathan Gorman comes right back. Oh, Dubois is take. Nathan Gorman is like saying, "Come on, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro." Oh, Nathan Gorman's bleeding. Oh my God, he's bleeding already. Nathan Gorman. Oh no, that was so close. That's not a good look. Nathan Gorman's bleeding already. Yeah, Nathan Gorman fans gotta be worried. Dubois is being aggressive here. Good. He's throwing a jab, Nate Dubois. Nice. There you go. He's being busy, Dubois. Ooh, but Nathan Gorman comes back. That was a Dubois round, 100%. That was 100% Dubois round. I got him one. This fight is way more exciting. This fight is way more exciting than Brian Jennings versus George Joyce right away. We going to round 3, son. Daniel's looking good in there, man. He's making him bleed. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Nathan Gorman always goes to his left when the round starts. Oh! Nathan Gorman's hurt. He's down. Nathan Gorman's down. I told you, son. I told you my boy Daniel was gonna do this. Yo, down goes Gorman. I told you, man. Oh, nice hand from Gorman. That was nice. Oh, they're going toe to toe. They're going toe to toe. Gorman's going for broke. Gorman's going for broke. Oh, Daniels. Oh my goodness, nice. This is nice. Gorman is hurt, bro. He's going for broke though. He's going for broke. Nice. That was a nice comeback right there. Ooh, another right hand. Gorman's trying, man. He's trying to fight back. I told you. Listen, man. I know what I'm talking about. Daniel's no bum. He's better than people think he is. People think he ain't shit, but I think he's better than people think he is. They think he's trash. I'm not saying he's elite, but I'm saying he's a talent. Gorman is still hurt. Gorman is still hurt. That he's trying to like. I think he's trying to clear his head right now. I like that that Daniel is not rushing in there because when you rush in, you leave yourself vulnerable to counters. So he's like taking his time, which is a sign of a veteran. He's taking his time. He's not just trying to blow right through Gorman, even though he's hurt. Oh, nice. That was a nice little dodge there. Yeah, props to Nathan Gorman for at least fighting back after he got hurt and dropped. That was an all Daniel Dubois though round. So I got Daniel winning 2 rounds now. Good heart from Gorman. Yeah, he showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of heart. What round is this? Round 4, I think now, right? It's about to be round 4. But that now you know, Gorman could hurt. I mean, Tobias could hurt Gorman. Now that's gonna give him confidence because he knows he could hurt him now. He knows he could drop him. Once again, Tobias starts it off with a left jab. I like he's throwing his jab. There you go. There you go. I thought Gorman was gonna school the buys, bro. I thought Gorman was too skilled and shit. I don't know, man. It's not looking too good for Gorman right now. Oh, once again, that's the thing with these prospects is they themselves are untested, so you don't know how really good they are. Oh, I thought that was Rick Hinton wearing a DD shirt. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, nice. Gorman's 6'4", but he looks shorter than Tobias. Tobias is 6'4" too, I believe. I think Dubois should go to his body, man. Gorman got little love handles right there. He should go to the midsection. He looks a little soft in the midsection, Gorman. He should slow him down because he keeps using his legs to move, Gorman. So he should invest in the body to slow him down a bit. There you go. Once again with that overhand left counter hook that Gorman keeps throwing. Oh my god. Dubois is throwing power shots, man. You can tell he's trying to knock him out. There you go. Throw those body shots. Nice uppercut from Gorman. And that's it. And the round 4. Now we're heading to round 5. Let me run out of here. I think Gorman about to disgrace me and let me down. That's why it's a good fight. They're young, yeah. Gorman cannot deal with the. Yeah, he's doing good with the jab. Dubois spends tons of energy. Let's see how what he does from now on onwards. Let's see. Gorman saving himself. Round five. Fifth round, bro. Once again, Dubois always starts with a jab, with his left jab. Ooh. Gorman's been throwing that left hook over and over again since round one. Or like that counter left hook he's been trying to land all night. Oh, he hurt him again. He hurt him again. Gorman's hurt again, bro. Oh my God. He can't take Dubois' power, man. Oh, nice. Nice little left hook there. Dubois just need to be patient. The knockout's there for Dubois. He's already proven he could hurt him and put him on his knees. Gorman said he bossed he was bossing Dubois in sparring, but I mean he's getting bossed right now, laying up against the ropes like that. Something's happening in the background in the audience over there. Everyone's looking out over their shoulders. I don't think Nathan could hurt Dubois, but Dubois could hurt Gorman. And I told you, no, I told you Daniel was not gonna respect Gorman because he's not a puncher. I told you this in the beginning of this fight. Daniel is not gonna respect him because he's not a puncher, and he's proven that he's not fighting like he's afraid or like he's intimidated. He knows he can't punch. Oh, down goes Gorman. Damn, son. It's over. It's over. This guy it's over. It's over. I told you. I told you. See that? Bow down. Bow down. I told you guys he was gonna win. I told you he was gonna win. Well, everyone said this was a test. I mean, Gorman showed hard, but was it really a test? In my opinion, no. I thought he was clearly winning the rounds. I mean, at least the majority of the rounds. Now it's to bigger and better things for Dubois. Gorman couldn't take the power of Dubois. Gorman couldn't take the power. But Dubois could take all his big punches. If you're just joining, Daniel Dubois knocked out Nathan Gorman with I think it was a right hand. Well, he didn't knock him out, but the referee stopped it. Dubois has improved his jab. Yeah, he was jabbing all night. He wasn't just rushing in there. Let's see what they're showing the playback now. There it is. Yeah, A overhand right hand, double jab, double right hand, a double jab, and then a right hand on the top of Nathan Gorman's head. I told you, even if you're a better talent, let's say that Nathan was a better talent, but because he's not a big puncher in the heavyweight division, they don't respect you. And that's what Nathan. I mean, Dubois never showed respect. He wasn't like showing respect to uh, Nathan Gorman's punching power. You got to have punching power to get people to respect you in the heavyweight division. Who is he gonna fight next? Now that's what I'm curious. Who is Daniel gonna fight next? Good sportsmanship. They're shaking each other's hands and everything. I want to see more of Daniel Dubois. Even Tyson Fury gave Daniel a freaking handshake. I want to see Daniel fight the winner of David Price versus Dave Allen. That's what I want to see. British heavyweight champion. Gorman will learn from this defeat. No jab, no game plan. The Lonsdale belt. I'm just gonna hear the interviews and then I'll be off. I want to see Daniel call somebody out, man. I want to see him call somebody out. He should fight Parker. I don't know. I think that's a massive step up. Nathan Gorman saying he'll be back in the gym. I didn't really see this as a test. I saw this more as a like uh Gorman showing a lot more resistance than most of Daniel's opponents. Most of Daniel's opponents just woke. He showed a lot more resistance. But I don't think it was really a test. Just because it wasn't like he was giving him a boxing lesson or anything. And that's it. The fight's over. Guys, watch a replay of the final knockdown. The right cross didn't make contact. Don't come up with excuses, man. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and hope you guys have a good day. And I'm out, man. Peace. See you guys next time.